Welcome back to News Watch 12 this morning, and turning now to Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Mackenzie Lake. Gold Beach this morning. Some serious winds we're seeing.
And those are sustained winds too. So those gusts are getting upwards of 45 miles per hour. Those winds could be getting stronger as well. We have that low pressure system that's actually working its way through our region right now. So that's why we're seeing these very, very gusty winds. We have these southwesterly winds working through the area. It's still pretty breezy for those east side areas as well. We're at sustained 20 miles per hour in Lakeview. Taking a look at satellite and radar, you can see this area of swirling pressure right there. That is that low pressure system that's causing these very gusty winds, and it's causing some wet weather for all of the Pacific Northwest and including California as well. You can see this low swirling right now, and it's actually bringing in some moisture from the coast, from the Pacific, and funneling it into our area and into California as well. So as we zoom in here, you can see we are still seeing some spotty snow showers over towards those west side valleys, but as far as what's making it to the ground, we're actually seeing very minimal accumulations, maybe just some snow flurries. Those east side areas are starting to dry out just a little bit, but we'll still be seeing some spottier showers as we continue on through these next couple of hours. So because of this low pressure system and that atmospheric river that we saw last night, we do still have watches and warnings throughout the region. So while we don't have a flood watch in effect here in the Rogue Valley, we do have one in effect for most of California. So it's good to keep in mind that we could actually still be seeing some more flooding continuing on over these next couple of days, and some localized flooding here in the Rogue Valley in those smaller creeks and in those smaller rivers as well. But as far as our watches and warnings that are mainly for our county, you can see we have a winter storm warning in effect for those east side areas, the Cascades and the Siskiyous, and for most of Siskiyou County as well. We also have a winter weather advisory in effect for those east side areas and our west side valleys above 2,500 feet. These all continue on until 4 p.m. for the day today, so expect to still see some blowing snow and some very hazardous travel conditions. As far as those winds that we saw just earlier, you can see we do still have a wind advisory in effect for the Rogue Valley. That goes until 7 p.m. for the day today, so those winds won't be dying down anytime soon, but then those winds towards the Shasta Valley will actually be dying down towards lunchtime, but they still could be gusting anywhere up to 65 miles per hour. Temperature-wise for the day today, we are into the 30s and 40s. We'll be seeing some drier weather as we head on after lunch and actually seeing a little bit more sunshine. We'll be getting up to 49 degrees here in Medford, so not quite making it past 50 degrees, but we're still about 10 degrees below average for this time in March. So now timing everything out, you can see by around lunchtime, still some spottier showers, some overcast skies throughout most of the region, but then those clouds start to clear up. We might be seeing a peak or two of some sunshine and then drier weather as we head on into Saturday. But now let's take a look at what we're seeing for the night tonight. Some dry conditions throughout the region, temperatures into the teens for those east side areas. It'll be a very cold night tonight here in the Rogue Valley and a very cold morning to start out your Saturday. We'll be staying nice and dry for the day tomorrow though, but then our next storm system that we're tracking Sunday into Monday is going to be another atmospheric river. So now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast for the coast. 40s and 50s for the work week. Cooler conditions overnight getting down into the 30s, and then Northern California 40s and 50s. Going to be seeing some breezier conditions for the remainder of today, but then drying out and calmer for our Saturday. For the Klamath Basin, 30s and 40s, cooler overnight lows. It's going to be a very cold night, so make sure you're bundled up as you head out tomorrow morning. For the mountains, very hazardous driving conditions for the day today. Make sure to have that winter safety kit in your car. And then here in the Rogue Valley, those temperatures starting to rebound as we head on into the work week, but then still more wet weather and then very near future.